पुस्तकस्थ तूया विद्या परहस्तं गतं धनं कार्यकाले समुत्पन्ने nasa vidya natad dhanam. So though it is a Sanskrit quote, I liked it since long time and I have learnt it, though I don't know Sanskrit very much. The meaning is simple, that the education which doesn't come into the use at a proper time, the money which you have given to someone which doesn't come into use when you are in a need of it, is of no use. So exactly the democracy which we have in India today is also the same which I feel. So the democracy is more about participation. And the first important question is that apart from that one single voting day where you go and cast your vote, what exactly is the other duties which you have done for the democracy in this country? So it might be like what we are supposed to and why it is important and all. So let me discuss certain points. Recently, in the democracy index, India has come more and more low. We got 53rd position. So that shows that officially also we are backsliding. If democracy is about a single word, if I have to say, universal adult franchise, giving the voting rights to everybody participating in the election and done, that is democracy, then I hope North Korea is also a democracy, because officially they call themselves as a democracy, and in their constitution also they talk about rights, they talk about social welfare, they also talk about the welfare, the various programs where the people need to come, protest and ask. But is it happening? Is the country genuinely giving that rights to the people, or people are utilizing it? We know that it's being very much authoritarian. Though we are not in that extreme position, but I hope that our democracy is also slowly turning into something which exists as a word but not as a working part of it. Because an average citizen's participation in the policy discussions, in at least posing a question for the government, has become very, very less. It's not because we don't have platforms like the good old times. Now you have n number of platforms, but still the voice which has to come from the people has been like very, very less. Though we are in the pandemic, though we are struggling for various elements which only the government can produce and the government can give to us, but still our inability to sustain the issue or to raise the voice is giving such a large scope for a very, very lazy democracy possible in the world. And this is not just a very pessimistic view which I am trying to present here. I am very much optimistic enough, but still I need to be rational also. In that matter, let's take certain example. Hardly few months back we had the migrant issues, isn't it? Such a deep crisis it was, the largest migration in the world, and we have seen people walking thousands of miles, and how long it has been that we have forgotten it, and now it's like a dead topic. In the same way, whatever the issues which are coming up, like one day you have a sedition issue, one day you have a scam. For that matter, scams have become in a way that people are no more interested in scams, because we have so many scams that people feel that okay, this is one other new one. Why not raise a voice and ask that like why we are supposed to tolerate it? What exactly makes a democracy? It's your participation, it's my participation, it's everyone's participation which is collectively can be considered as democracy. But even on the voting day, we will not see a good amount of poll or like good amount of participation. Even in the urban areas or the educated areas, it's quite low. Talking about the other things, like nobody is having any proper policy analysis, or no individual wants to know about the problem of someone else which doesn't concern him. The other important matter is the media houses, which have a very elaborate set of freedom in this country, are still running behind the TRPs. So this is not something I need to quote about, but still that makes us go back to the sloka which I was quoting again in the beginning, that what is the use of something when you don't even try to use it in a proper manner, or like which doesn't come into the use when you need it. So on that manner, I would like to remind one thing with my video today is that everything in the democracy is a very beautiful yet interesting concept which came from the Greek, the Athens, that area. And going back to the times, the Socrates didn't support the democracy, saying that the people will never know what they want, so it's not a good idea to have democracy anywhere. So he was completely opposite to it, believing that democracy is like a madman driving the ship, or like it's more like a sweet shop person attracting the people to buy it, not like a medicinal person like treating the patient. So there is a difference, he said. Keeping that thing aside, in the modern world we believe that democracy is the best option we have, which is like less scary, less dangerous and more healthy to live in. So in this democracy, how it is working is always in a very majority of the people's hand. Though we don't have any direct democracy, though we have like the indirect democracy also, our participation makes it workable. Without our participation, whatever the beautiful constitution which we have with 448 articles, or like the workability of it and the proper constitutional makers putting all the effort to it, it will not have any use. The first and last effort which a person needs to do is that raise a question. It's not about answers, it's about questions. Everything which happened in this history, like last 70 years after the inception of constitution, it has come after someone posed a question. The RTI you see, the policies which we are having right now, the major developmental projects which we have in hand, and whatever the shift in various important schemes we have, all these things have come after someone has asked it. And without someone raising a voice, nothing genuinely happens in the democracy. That's the nature of democracy. So on that purpose, I genuinely believe that the constitutional reforms which we expect, or whatever the free and fair elections which you are willing for, everything starts with us. Like recently the Telangana High Court was saying that a voter who takes the money will not have the right to ask for a fair politician. In the same way, like today the Delhi High Court judgment, they were saying that obviously you have the right to protest in India. But at the same time, like where that line ends and where the other anti-national activities begin, that is very important for the coming youth to know. So on that matter, democracy is about involving and participating. It's like swimming, that how much ever I teach you in a book that this is swimming, it cannot happen. Once you go jump there and like do it, then that's exactly swimming. In the same way, the democracy needs all the people who are active enough to know that what is happening and how exactly it can be made better, where exactly we are supposed to ask for the betterment, and then you expect the betterments. I can also rant, I can also shout on a politician or on a party very aggressively, but that's not the purpose of it. The purpose is that what you need, did you ask? And what exactly do you need? Do you know? Do you have at least like 1 hour time in your day to ask that what exactly is happening with my country right now, and what are the important questions we have? Everybody has problems, I have problem, you have problem, everybody has. But to be there when everybody else is having their own problems, that's what makes us a country, I guess. And living together and solving everything together, and that is a beautiful future which we have imagined. So going back to the sloka again, it's all about using the things on a proper time in a proper way by our participation. So in that way, we have established this platform also for you to come forward and for you to raise the voice, and we can work collectively. So we invite you that you have any kind of concern, any kind of issue, or any kind of suggestion, solution you have, or you believe that there is a proper question with you, then yes, you are welcome here. So thank you.